So we're about to start filming. Oh, Jerry's here too. And Brian. So full day of filming, get ready.
See, we got here on Wednesday, right? Or Tuesday? It was Tuesday.
What's today? Friday?
Today's Friday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, this is the 4th day.
Yeah, 4 days. So
I mean, the first night.
First night was, yeah.
We just kind of tried to have conversations so we could build a script based on like what actually we were feeling.
Yeah, exactly. This whole thing has been so last minute. Originally we were supposed to shoot like next week, but we all came together and made it happen.
And we were supposed to shoot in Austin, but we had a revelation just kind of talking, and we all kind of brainstormed this idea to come to Plano and film it here, and absolutely. It happened super quick.
It did, yeah, absolutely. Kind of freaked me out when I saw the email from Discraft. I was like, what the heck?
How you doing, Paige?
Good. How about you? Sorry, that was unbelievable.
It's cool.
Post office man, but what up? Welcome to Plano.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, is that for filming purposes?
Yeah,
potentially.
Who's writing that? Are you really?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's smooth shots. If you grab a Ronin with that, it's not on, so
Okay.
it's a little easier when it's on. Do you want to try it? Have you ever done one?
I might, but I don't know if I want to break an ankle today.
Sure, we're recording.
Are we all set up?
Yeah, still working on it, but how are you feeling?
Good. Super
Yeah,
excited.
excited?
Yeah, this is like super crazy, just a whirlwind of business, but it's all super fun because it's new, exciting, and like the sky's the limit with this craft. So I'm super excited to see where we go together. You could just pick it up. Yeah.
Everybody on their phones trying to look important.
I know it. No, we had a cinema lens that was supposed to be delivered by noon.
One of the 100 that we have just isn't the one.
We need something that can zoom. A stepless aperture ring that can zoom.
There we go.
Okay.
She's trying to
Cool.
learn this.
Yeah, I'll let you know once we order it.
What are you doing, man?
I'm
What
trying to,
are you trying to perfect right now?
I'm trying to perfect.
What are y'all looking at that's taking so long?
It's a part
I mean,
of the
is it a
process.
Is it a lighting issue? Is it just?
This is the part that people don't see. They think like, oh,
Exactly.
it's just fun. We just go film stuff.
Yeah.
But you spend longer setting everything up than you do actually filming.
What time did we get? I think we got here like an hour ago. And still at it, just setting up the foundation.
This is why actors have like trailers and they just sit in their trailer waiting until all this stuff's done and they say, come to set.
It's true.
Oh, so where's my trailer?
You got your own friggin' room. What the heck else do you want?
Yeah, but you guys are taking it over.
Well, you got that van out there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
there
go.
you go.
You
That's,
post
that's,
up in there.
that's your spot.
Bring the talent in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Keurig. This is a lot different than life on the road, though. I usually use my French press, but this is convenient since we're in a hurry and Ryan's trying to get us back in there.
Feel good being home?
Yeah, it is.
Or do you just enjoy being out?
I mean, I kind of like growing up, like as a kid, you love the traditions. You love Easter, you love, you know, Easter egg hunting, you love Christmas morning and getting presents, and you love that big, you know, Thanksgiving dinner, and you love all these traditions. And since I've been on the road, I realized that I actually don't like tradition at all. And one of my favorite parts of living on the road is that every day is different. You never know what the next day is going to bring. And I love that. I love that it keeps you on your toes. And and just makes you like adapt to your surroundings and just not get too comfortable. At one point in my stroke, it's up here, and so maybe you start super close up to my eyes while it's up here, and then as it's zooming out, I bring it down, and then you see the Discraft and just my eyes like intensely. And then,
Is it?
What's this monstrosity?
Yeah. Oh, we're trying to do the grand reveal shot at the end where we show finally who this whole video has been about. You know, we've heard her dad talk. We've seen the Discraft disc, but we haven't seen who it's about. So we're gonna probably automate the slider to pull out, showing like the typical Paige putt. You know, where she pops it up right there. When she pulls her disc down, you'll see the hat and see who it is. So.
And this is how you execute that.
Anything, Paige, that stuck out to you?
I mean, just like the excitement level, I think, was just so high for everyone involved. So it was cool to like be a part of that. And, you know, obviously I'm excited because this is like my new endeavor, but to see y'all's excitement just on every shot you would get, you know, one of the shots in the backyard, you were laying under the basket, and that was on the cold day. You know, we were freezing and you were laying under the basket like, okay, again. And after we finally got it, you were like, sick, that was such a sweet shot.
Yeah,
And just awesome. Like seeing you guys get excited. Even Michael, we had Michael running to the UPS man. Dang. You know, we needed a putter that had a bar stamp. So this one shot we had in mind, we just wanted a bar stamp. So I called Bob and he's like, I'll get it in the mail right now, next day air. Yeah. And, you know, the package wasn't there and it was perfect lighting. And we were shooting that shot. And literally at the moment we were shooting that shot, the UPS truck came and already the behind the scenes camera was rolling. And Jerry and I and Michael sprinted over to the UPS man, just like waiting for this package, and actually scared the UPS man. He was like, and we were like, Paige Pierce? And he's like, yeah. We just opened it up right then and there, and it was awesome. That's perfect timing. Like, we could not have planned that. It was just perfect. Meant to be.
How do you feel so far?
Getting a little cold, but this is coming together so well. I'm so excited to see how it turns out. Look at these shots they're getting.
And you're not just saying that, right?
No.
I think you really believe this.
Hell yeah, I do. Look at this. Look at this equipment.
So my favorite focal length, definitely 35 millimeters. I've always loved 35 millimeter lenses. So a huge shout out to my friend Paul. I'll link his site in the description. So he hooked us up. He gave us a really good deal on renting these Cine Primes, Canon and Zeiss. So hopefully YouTube hasn't destroyed the quality of the video by the time you watch it, and you'll be able to see, you know, how crisp and clean the focus pulls are, and how sharp the footage looks, hopefully. So
yeah, we wanted a shot of Paige running at the basket, so Ryan hopped on his hoverboard, got the Ronin out.
Yeah.
the pink hoverboard.
The pink hoverboard.
And that was on the first day you guys got here on Thursday, and I walked in and saw a pink hoverboard. You guys beat me here, and I saw a pink hoverboard in my living room. I'm like, what is this for?
It takes out the up and down factor of the step. You know, if anytime you, as smooth as those gimbals are, having the hoverboard makes it not have that little bouncy look to it.
Yeah.
So it really helps. But trying to do that on a sidewalk that has those bumps and stuff, and trying to get the frame right is nearly impossible. I'm trying to think my favorite shot so far. I mean, my favorite shot, honestly, is probably the opening shot of what the profile video will be, like the big slow slider pull back, and it just like reveals like an arm and then the Discraft logo, and then it's Paige, you know, looking out at the field that she's practiced at her whole life. I think that's got a really cool look to it.
I think the slider came in handy. Like, I think that was like our most valuable equipment.
Yeah, most
piece.
definitely, most
really
definitely.
just having the time to set things up, to stage things properly, to not just be run and gun. We need this shot, we need this shot. We only have a few hours to be able to spend time and do things right. I think
Yeah.
that was one of the most valuable things of this whole project.
Yeah, and like you said, to plan out shots, light stuff how we're supposed to, you know, use reflectors and, you know, the roto lights and just natural light to make it work.
We got our hands on some lenses that we both were drooling
Yes,
over.
yes.
That we're going to be sad to return.
Yeah, here you go. 85 millimeter Carl Zeiss, CP2 compact prime. Like if you've watched Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, pretty much any big Hollywood film, if they're using prime lens, if they're not using like Aries and Leica and all that stuff, then they're using these right here because they're light, they're super sharp, and they're very fast.
It's no small endeavor to set up all that gear and to make it fit in a small space.
Yeah.
So to be able to have the time, space. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we didn't really have the space if you think about it, but
Yeah. We made it.
we made it work.
Yeah.
I mean, so you'll never see the raw shots, but I was looking back at the footage, and oh, maybe you did see it. Remember, I told you the power cable for the light was barely in my frame on like my main shot of you,
Oh no.
and I was just like, when I saw that, I was just like, oh my gosh. But we're shooting with the Pocket 6K, so we can crop in and it'll look just fine. But I hate that kind of stuff. You know, I'm very hard on myself when it comes to, you know, silly
Amateur
mistake.
move.
Amateur, exactly. It's like the freaking cables in the dang lens. You can see it out of focus, like right on the edge. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But again, we had like 3 cameras within 6 feet and lights.
And 5 people.
Yeah, 5 people and reflectors and all that.
Hanging from the ceiling.
Exactly. Trying to get everything set just right, and it's sometimes you just overlook that kind of stuff. It happens, but you know, that's what it is. What it is.
What's going on, Ryan? What is
Well,
she shooting? Why is she taking these pictures?
So Juan runs a really tight ship, and he demands that we submit 20,000 photos per shoot to Google Drive.
Sick.
Yeah. So I think it's a little bit excessive,
But
but
quota met.
yeah, exactly.
Cool. Damn, FPO better look out next year. Jesus.
It's really cool that Discraft is working with Jomez too, because I mean, not just in my eyes, but I think I can speak for the whole world of disc golf that Jomez is where it's at.
Creative director now.
Ready?
She's trying to get that roll of Discraft.
Yeah. Slow or kind of medium? Medium?
Obviously, slower is going to be better for me.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
sliders too. It's hitting too much grass. Okay, right?
So this was a super long week, lots of early mornings, late nights, but I think we all enjoyed it so much. It's just so exciting to be working with JomezPro through Discraft, and I'm just excited for the opportunity to share with you guys exactly what goes on behind the scenes and also in these profile videos. This is the first time that a woman's being featured on JomezPro, so these are some of the things that you guys can expect in our future partnership together with Discraft. We're going to be working with JomezPro a lot, and I'm super excited about that.
And if you want to see what Paige is going to be throwing, her new Discraft bag, stay tuned for some more videos coming up. Also check out Paige Pierce's YouTube channel. She's been putting out some great content. She's about to go overseas to do a ton of clinics and traveling. So all that'll be documented. Check out her page. Also check out PaigePierce.com, brand new website coming out. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to JomezPro. Thanks for watching.
And then I really took off in soccer. I started playing on 2 different teams, and my dad was the coach actually on both of them. He's always told me that he wants me to be a leader, or, you know, he just instilled that in me. And he would ask me from time to time, what do you want to be? And just knowing that he wanted me to say a leader.